Welcome. Here is a rundown of war in Ukraine. Belarus to move military equipment and security forces. Belarus, one of Russia's biggest international allies, has said it will move military equipment and security forces today and tomorrow as part of what it says are checks on its response to possible threats of terrorism. The Security Council said, as reported by the state news agency BLTA, the movement of citizens, transport, along certain public roads and areas would be restricted and the use of imitation weapons for training purposes is planned. It did not state what parts of the country could be affected. Belarus has insisted it will not enter the war against its neighbor Ukraine, but it remains a close ally of Russia and has carried out joint military drills with Moscow. President Alexander Lukashenko has also in the past ordered troops to deploy with Russian forces near the border with Ukraine, warning of threats to Belarus from Kiev and the West. Explosions within Russia will likely be significant failure for Moscow. Series of attacks on military targets within Russia, which managed to reach deep into the country's territory. British military intelligence has now said that if Russia assesses the attacks were deliberate, it will probably consider them as some of the most strategically significant failures of force protection since its invasion of Ukraine. Russia's leadership will likely impose severe sanctions on Russian officers deemed responsible for allowing the incident, the British Ministry of Defense said. Multiple open sources reported explosions at Engels Air Base in the Saratov region and Dyagilevo Airfield near Ryazan, southeast of Moscow. The MOD said the causes of the explosions have not been confirmed. It said the sites are much deeper inside Russia than previous explosions. The Engels Air Base is home to more than 30 heavy bombers, which contribute to Russia's nuclear deterrent and have been frequently used to launch conventional cruise missiles at Ukraine, the MOD said. Bombers will likely be temporarily moved to dispersal airfields in response, it added. And Poland disappointed Germany won't send air defense system to Ukraine. Germany offered the Patriot air defense system to Poland, its fellow NATO member, last month after a stray missile crashed and killed 2 farmers in a Polish village near the Ukrainian border. Warsaw had initially rejected the offer, saying it would be best sent to Ukraine. After some deliberation, Germany has refused to place the system in Ukraine, so Poland has now accepted the initial offer. Mariusz Błaszczak, its defense minister, said on Twitter that he was disappointed by the decision. Deploying the Patriots to the western Ukraine would increase the security of Poles and Ukrainian, he said. So we proceed to working arrangements for placing the launchers in Poland and connecting them to our command system. Germany previously said the air defense system was intended for use on NATO territory, of which Ukraine is not a member.